Visit the store at 113 Hilltop Drive in Columbia, where expert advice meets everything you need to grow. And don't forget to check out our YouTube channel, Grow Your Garden with Sal, for even more tips and tutorials. Let's dig in and get your garden growing. Here's Sal.
Hey everybody, this is Sal with Grow Your Garden with Sal. Thank you for tuning in on this very, very, very cold and frosty morning. I am joined here with Joshua. Hey Joshua, how are you doing?
I am doing better than I deserve. Thank you for being here. And it's frigid. Very cold.
It's very cold, and we had such fun yesterday. I now have a professional tractor person to do some work around the farm. Joshua's been cleaning up with the tractor. I am so impressed.
After the show last week, I decided, well, my cousin was in town, so we were like, well, okay, what were we gonna do? We wanted to hang out. He lives down in Charleston, so we were just like, okay, what are we gonna do? We're gonna go hang out, play, just do anything. Well, I remembered early in the day that Sal had invited me to go to her farm and check it out, and I was excited because I wanted to drive a tractor, which
play the real Farmville, right?
That's right. She always tells me that I should start a homestead or something, but I'm thinking that I should just drive tractors. I think she can own the farm. She can just bring me in to drive the tractors, and I'm fine with that.
We'll put you up a little cabin, get your little donkey out front.
That's right. Maybe like one of the. I'll just live with the pigeons. But yeah, so I went down there, and I think we surprised her. I don't know if she knew. I mean, I texted her, told her we were on the way, but it's really cool down there. And
thank you so much.
Me and Jacob, my cousin, really love the animals. We both got to drive the tractor, and Russell is my favorite, I gotta say. But
Russell's the donkey, and he's got kinky hair, and he's always got this little pouting face, and oh my God, he's so cute.
Yeah, but he just loves up on you, and he's great, and so
he does. He's a sweet donkey.
Yeah. Well, so is all your animals, and you take very good care of them. So.
Yeah, except for Ricochet, my mule. She's kind of a
yeah, if you go to Sal's farm, she doesn't really let you go near the mules.
Yeah.
So, but that's probably for your own good. So
they're a little bossy. Donkeys are sweet. Horses are sweet. Mules are kind of sometimes sweet, sometimes moody.
They kind of remind me of myself, honestly. But
they are. They're so human-like. It's not funny. I mean, you can sit there, and you even said they know their names.
Yeah, no, all the animals know their names, and I'm surprised even Snuffy knows his name.
I know, right? That's the
impressive,
first class. So. I won't say that word.
Yeah. But yeah, so it was great, and I learned a lot. What are they called? High tunnels?
Yes.
So, we went in there and
saw the big non-producing banana trees.
That and sugar cane and I'm looking at the paper that she gave me earlier. What's it called?
Sunchokes.
Sunchokes. We were actually talking about we were gonna
harvest
those next week or this week, I guess. But
and I needed somebody that's real good on the tractor, so we got you.
Yeah, I guess she still had not cleaned up from Hurricane. Was it Helene? I guess.
Yes, we just kind of pushed it around.
But I picked it up with the tractor and moved it off to the side, and so. Yeah, it was great, and
it looks so much better out there. It really does. It made a huge improvement.
Well, what I was saying was, over near the high tunnels, if you ever been to Sal's farm, it's kind of tucked away in the corner, but I guess you have all these buckets, these 5-gallon, like these big drums.
Yeah, 55.
That you cut in half. Yeah, they're huge, but they're really cool. I went back there and I looked actually yesterday because I didn't see it the first time. And there's a lot of, it's just green back there.
I don't even know how many buckets we probably have. I'd say probably about 70 buckets, and it's called the wicking system. So we take the 55-gallon drums, and we cut them in half, and then we seal the bottom, and we put one hole 5 inches up so it holds water. So I'm not out there watering all the time. In the wintertime, I can water once a week.
That's so smart because you can just move those around if you need to. You can pick them up with the tractor and move them.
Tractor, we need you again.
And it's just really smart. Even if I'm not sure if you want to have, because they're not the prettiest thing in the world.
No, I wish they came in a different color.
Yeah, but it's really smart, and I didn't even think about that. So
I did spray paint and decorate some, but it doesn't last very long out there.
Well, I'm sure you could find the right paint, but yeah, it was really cool, and I suggest if you are just looking to show your kids like the not even the farm life, just showing kids where their food comes from.
Yes, because you can come out and you can pick your own food too. We've
That's
got
right.
lettuce growing, we've got collards, cabbage, broccoli.
We forgot to mention you taught me how to be a cashier.
Yes, I did. He did very good. And, it's so hard to somebody to have that great customer service. And he's like, welcome to Sal's. How can I help you? He was so great. Even got people signed up for our newsletter. So
Yes, it was fun. And like I said, anybody that wants to go out should go out. It's 113 Hilltop Drive. And
yes.
What are your hours?
We're open Tuesday, Friday, Saturday. And our big thing, so we have the plant of the week, which is Sunchokes. And we're going to be harvesting next week. So you can actually come out and dig your own Sunchokes up. So it's going to be super exciting. And Joshua kept asking me, what is a sunchoke?
Yes, what is a sunchoke?
Yeah, so Jerusalem artichokes or sunchokes is a native sunflower to North America. It's a fantastic survival food for the zombie apocalypse. No, really, it's when we're homesteaders and we refer to the zombie apocalypse, we don't think zombies are coming. But it just is for any kind of food chain problem, depression, anything where you get cut off from your food source. And if you plant sunchokes, you're going to have food forever.
I gotta say, you might think that Sal was just reading from a paper. I'm looking at her dead in the face. She is looking straight at me. She just knows this. It's so great. But so you can eat them like potatoes. You can eat them. How like what's your favorite way to eat them?
Yeah, I like grilling them. The one thing about them, they're kind of like eggplants. I don't know if you've ever cooked eggplants before. He's like, no, we're going to get them. That's one of my favorite crops to grow. But they absorb a lot of the oil, so you've got to be really, really careful. So when you're frying potatoes, you can use a good bit of butter. But when you're frying or grilling sunchokes, you really need to cut back on it, or you'll have kind of a mushy mess.
Yeah.
They're great pickled.
Like a squash, kind of like in the inside, it's kind of turn into a squash.
Kind of like between. Well, yeah. If it's got too much oil in it, more like mashed potatoes. It's too much.
That's
too
not
much.
a bad thing.
But
I like mashed potatoes.
you can make it into mashed potatoes too. And so there's a couple great things about it. So it grows all summer long, and it grows into this big, giant, beautiful sunflower. Now, it's not the type of sunflower where you eat the sunflower seeds out of it.
Is it safe for the winter? Like, can you grow it during the winter, or is it more of a...
You harvest in the wintertime when the tops completely die. If you don't, or you have a Native American summer where it gets hot in the wintertime and they start sprouting up again, and you eat them, or you eat them when the leaves are still alive, then they're called fartichokes.
Wow. That's great. They look just like potatoes, and I saw them over there. They definitely don't grow like potatoes. So.
No, it's a big, beautiful sunflower. And another thing, it is a late bloomer, so it gives bees extra nutrition, because there's not a lot of late bloomers, for sure. Now, it is invasive. So if you plant 6, you're going to have 3,000 in a few years. And we're going to talk a little bit more about it when we come back. This is Sal with Grow Your Garden with Sal. Hey everybody, welcome back, and guess who we found? We found Miss Cassandra. She was walking down the road and we just lassoed her and brought her in.
Yes, you did.
So, we've been talking about sunchokes, which is fantastic crop to plant. But we also want to hit on something. We've got a lot of events going on this weekend, and it's a great time to support your local farms. We have got hang on one second, I lost my sheet. Oh, here. Okay, so we got the holiday shopping crawl, which is different farms in Blair and Newberry. And you can go to a ton of different farms. They're participating today, 10 to 2. I'm going to be out there. I'm definitely going to go by Gypsy Wind Farm. That's my first trip, because I've got a sign for them anyway. So I got to get their store signed to them.
Yeah.
Lever Farms, Jackson Creek, Carolina Pride, which is the alpacas. Very excited about that. 3B Corner, Store 34, the She Garden, Bowers Farm, Inner River Winery. Got to get some wine. Dust Spot Restaurant, Meadowloo Farm, Triple J Farm. So please come out there.
And we also have an open farmhouse. That's actually today. It's from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's an open farmhouse, so you can go in and kind of see how everything is grown, I guess.
Yeah.
And you can call Melissa to order. It's 803-238-1406.
And you don't have to call in to go out there. She's got this really cool wreath building workshop she's doing too.
Yeah, and those to order, you can order a wreath with that number. Not
Yeah. You don't have to. Yeah.
But yeah, you can. One of the funny things is, who needs Santa's workshop when you have a farmer's greenhouse?
Isn't that awesome?
So,
and she's out in Eastover.
Yeah, 1715 Congress Road, Eastover.
Yes, definitely check her out. She's a huge supporter of the farm, as well as these other farms. And then we've got another event, Holiday Market at Magia Coffee will provide... Whoa, hang on one second. Let me get... Okay, so we got a One Hubcap is having a holiday market, and it's Saturday today, 10 to 1 at 1236 Moeller Road in Blythewood. So you can go up to Blair and Newberry, or you can go to Eastover, or you can go to Blythewood, or you could be a speed demon and go to all of them. What do you think? All of them at one time?
I'm going to see the alpacas. I have to.
I am going to see the alpacas too.
I want
Yes.
some socks, but I am going to go to Flower Power Bakery because she has the most amazing sourdough bread.
Oh, I love sourdough bread. How about you?
You know, I'm not a big fan of it, but it's good on a grilled cheese, I guess. But
It is.
It's great. It's great.
It's weird. It's a weird taste for me.
Yeah, you have to eat it in like little
I eat a slice a day.
Yeah, exactly. Little. Yeah, and
You
it's
know.
actually a little healthier than all the junk
It's
you got.
fermented and it's good for your gut flora. So
Good for your gut.
it's the type of bread that I'm trying to learn how to do it. I can't do it. I'm learning.
We got to get Melissa on here about how to do the bread. She grains. What do you call it? Mills or
Yeah, she mills
crush
her
it?
own.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mills her own flour and just at home. So that is at 1236 Moeller Road. And then we also got my dad on the line, and he's going to tell us about another event happening on Sunday.
Yay.
Hey, Pops.
Hey, babe.
How are
we
you
doing?
And we're doing good. I can hear the donkeys in the background.
Yeah, they saw me walk out the door with a feed bucket.
Hi, Dad.
When you
How
got
are
old
you?
mule, you got to warm their feet up. And that's feed, not feet. Feed.
I think they'd like some hoof massages.
Yeah, well, we'll let your partner there.
Joshua, are you
that.
going to rub the feet
Yeah.
With gloves.
with gloves?
You know, anything that they touch with their feet, I probably don't want on my hands.
Oh, come
So-
on.
It's not
You're
that
telling.
bad.
You
Listen,
get used to it.
You get used to it.
It's the cleanest mule and horse poop's the cleanest poop you can touch.
I don't know about
Now,
all
I ain't
that.
gonna mess with no cow poop or, dog or other creatures, but,
Right.
We're always
Sometimes we
talking about
actually have
poop
to
on the
put-
show.
Somehow we always talk about it. I don't know.
And fish emulsion.
Yes.
So what's going on tomorrow, Pops?
Okay, the Blythewood Christmas Parade is tomorrow at 2 o'clock in downtown Blythewood. So y'all come on out and check it out. The Blythewood Parade started, I don't know exactly when it started, but it was about 30 years ago. And it was started by the Donkey and Mule Club and by Billy and Carolyn Raines, who lived in Blythewood and pretty much was a official town mayor and general manager. And they wanted to have they wanted to have a parade, and they wanted it to be all donkey and mule. And that's how the parade started.
And now we just
we
got
don't
a
have
lot
so
of...
many-
No, I'm just kidding.
So what do you
Yeah.
guys? What's your
Now,
involvement with it?
What are you
Well, I'm
doing?
going to be there near the rear of the parade.
It's going to
Okay.
be a surprise, huh?
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
will
gonna
you have
be
animals?
Back at the. Well, yeah, I will. I will be riding my ass,
Okay.
and I can say that, and I got permission to say that.
Which
because
one
I will
is
be
yours?
on my-
Is yours Russell or is yours
Mule.
Hozique?
Which,
No, I'm going to be riding Miss Penny, which
Ooh.
belongs to Billy Raines, the founder of the parade, Billy and Carolyn. So I'm actually riding a mule, but Billy and Miss Carolyn have passed, and I inherited a team of their mules, and I'm going to be riding what I think is the sole survivor of Billy's entourage.
And we don't even know how old this mule is. And it's so great because mules live to be around 45. They live a lot longer than horses, except for my zombie horse who's 35 and still thriving. So
I'll tell you what, my dad owns a restaurant up in Blythewood. He owns the Groucho's Deli up there. And, you know, we haven't been up in that area for a while, like a long time. But in the 5 years that we've been up there, this parade has always seemed to be huge.
It's
for
huge.
Blythewood, and people from
beautiful.
all over Columbia and the Midlands come to see it because it's beautiful.
Well,
and
tell him to bring us some lunch.
well, you know, we don't. That's a long story, but
we'll
we
bring
can
we'll bring the mule down there and
we can organize it for next year. How about that?
All right, buddy. Well, y'all take care and have a good show, and thanks for talking to me.
Thank
Thanks,
you,
Snubby.
Pop.
Bye, Dad.
Love you, Sal. Love you, Josh.
And love Cassandra.
Yeah, he didn't know I was here.
He didn't.
No.
Well-
he didn't know who you were here.
We haven't introduced you yet, so
This is my one. See, I have to do a legal disclaimer.
Please.
Yes, one of my best friends, because we had a bunch of kids call from the elementary school, and like, I thought I was your best friend. I was like, oh, yeah, a few adults too, but
Hey, Sal, I thought it was your friend. How many texts did you get when you said that?
oh gosh, a lot. But I just love people, and I love teaching people how to grow.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just, I just love everybody. I do.
Well, the experience I have had with you has never been bad. I have never actually had a bad experience with you at
No.
all, ever,
no,
ever.
you know, Sal was telling me yesterday she got kicked out of the reserve deputy program.
no,
Because she was too nice to people.
no, kicked out of a class.
She's the one person. I'm gonna tell you something.
Kicked out of one of the classes.
Well, let me introduce myself. I'm Cassandra Avant Williams, and I am Sally Sharp's one of her best friends. And I learned how to grow and be a chicken herder because of her.
You did.
And my whole backyard, which is .33, which is not much of land, I bought it to grow, and I didn't know how to grow anything. I mean, I didn't know how to grow grass.
No, you never even touched a chicken, and now
I had
you're the
never,
chicken person.
I had never touched a chicken until she just took one of the baby chicks and put it in my hand.
Now I got you hooked, and I got Joshua hooked, and I hope I've got all these people listening hooked.
I hope, I want people to
He's
start
rolling
using
his
their
eyes.
back door. I want people to start using their backyard space to grow their own food. It's the most rewarding thing that I have. One of the most rewarding things I have ever done. And when you start to see how your stuff grow and you can taste the difference from the store-bought, it's the most amazing thing in the world.
Yeah,
It
it's
just
so
is.
good. And Sunchokes is what we're talking about today, and that's one of the survival food. Now, in your backyard, in Joshua's backyard, I definitely think that you need like a 55-gallon or a 55-gallon drum cut in half, so at least 25. If you could do a 40-gallon bucket, that would be good to contain your sunchokes. Because if you plant one sunchoke, it's almost like bamboo.
Right.
It's going to go crazy, but not quite as bad as bamboo. Have you ever planted sunchokes?
I have not. That's the one thing I told you before that I'm actually intimidated by.
Yeah, it's not as scary as long as you don't plant it in the ground. If you plant it in the ground, it's
So wait
going
a
to go
minute,
everywhere.
So where would I plant it?
In a big pot. It's
Okay.
actually easier in a big pot because then you can just pour up. But the one big thing, one thing's important. A lot of people plant them in 5-gallon buckets, and you can't do a 5-gallon bucket because you'll have so many sunchokes, it splits the bucket wide open.
Is that such a bad thing? You can share your bounty.
You can, but you don't want to harvest it until the tops die on the big sunflowers.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's also good for diabetes. It lowers the glycemic index. It's Laura Lee, actually, with Laura Lee jams and preserves and stuff. She
Right.
does a chow out of Jerusalem artichokes, and it's a lot of work because they are not as big as potatoes. It's a root crop. Yeah, there you go. And this is going to be on YouTube. So Cassandra's holding up one of her jars of actually squash that she did.
But the maker is Laura Lee's. What she was talking
but
about,
the maker is Laura Lee.
Yeah.
Laura Lee's Kitchen. She's down at Soda City every Saturday.
Yeah.
We're trying to talk her into doing sunchokes again. She did find a fabulous way of cleaning them. The skin sometimes is a little hard to get the dirt off.
It looks like ginger.
It does. It does look a little bit like ginger. It's a root. It's kind of a nutty taste, kind of a potato type taste to it. Yeah. And we are going to be back shortly. And this is Sal with Grow Your Garden with Sal with Joshua and Cassandra. Welcome back. This is Sal with Grow Your Garden with Sal, and I am with Joshua and with Cassandra. I'm tongue-tied today.
I thought you were going to call me Charlotte.
I thought, yes, Charlotte. This is Charlotte, and I'm Charlotte. If you weren't listening last week, we actually we go to church together at Ascension Lutheran Church, and one of the older pastors called her Charlotte, and then walks down and goes, "Hey, Charlotte." Hey, Charlotte. I don't know. He kept getting us mixed up. He did pretty good the last few times.
He did. He got it right a couple of times.
Maybe because we're together, he's getting us mixed up because we look so much alike.
We do.
Yeah, exactly. So, we have got Katrina on the line. And, hey, y'all, if y'all want to call in, the number is 803-799-8255. Again, that's 803-799-8255 on the Groucho's Deli line. Hey, Katrina, how you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing well, thank you. How about yourself? Are you doing good?
Oh, we're doing fantastic. It's
Absolutely.
just a party in the studio
Always.
Yes.
Every Saturday morning.
Every Saturday.
I see. I can hear it. I can hear it. Yes.
And there's always a party when you're around Katrina, too. She's got such a great personality, and she's got such a love for teaching people how to grow mushrooms. And mushrooms are so healthy. Can you tell us how they can order from you? A little bit about yourself real quick, too.
Yes, for those that have never met me, my name is Katrina. I'm the owner of the Purple Mushroom, which is an indoor urban mushroom farm, and we cultivate mushrooms all year long.
It's really cool in there, y'all, and it's right like 10 minutes from downtown Columbia. You've got to come see it. I was so impressed.
Yes, it's really cool. We're located at 618 Prescott Road in Columbia. And if you would like to order, you can definitely hit the website, which is thepurplemushroom.com. Also, you can pick up your mushroom kits from Sal's. So that's a treat as well. So if they're looking for those nice Christmas gifts, something unique for someone who has everything, you can definitely pick up a mushroom kit from Sal's.
And a lot of people get the mushroom kits. I've gotten mushroom kits around Christmas time. That's just people have mail ordered and never been successful. Your stuff is so easy to grow. It's so easy. And she also on her website or in store, you've got different mushroom like tinctures, right? Teas.
Ooh. Yes. So we have a variety of mushroom inspired products. Some of our biggest sellers is the mushroom coffee. So, yes, we have a mushroom coffee, mushroom blended teas. We also have mushroom blended honeys, which is another favorite. We use local honey blended with our mushrooms. We have mushroom cornbread mix, breading, spices, and, yes, our famous tinctures as well. So the best thing about it is that it's local. So we make it in small batches. It's not mass-produced. So we do small batch production and making everything. So we put that love in every one of these products. So you definitely, if you would like to know or learn more about it, you can check the website or stop by and see me. I love when people stop by, but just know, if you stop by to talk to me, we're going to have to put you to work.
That's so great. Katrina, this is Josh, and I do have a question. You don't have to tell me all your secrets of the trade, but how do you make mushroom coffee? Like how does that work?
Yes.
And cornbread mix, like you got to elaborate on this.
Sure. So the mushroom coffee is a mushroom blended coffee. So
it's
I want
blended
everyone
into
to
the
know
coffee?
is blended in to the coffee.
Great.
And so our mushroom coffee has 5 different mushrooms in it, which is
and it's
chaga,
healthy too, right?
and yeah, definitely. Well, let me put this: is healthier. If you're going to drink your coffee, then go ahead and add some good stuff into it. So my coffee is, pardon me, my coffee is definitely for coffee lovers.
Ooh.
So if you're a coffee lover and you want to add some benefit to it, check out the mushroom blended coffee and the cornbread mix. It is a local brand of cornbread. Itself is the base, but inside we've already put all the ingredients of the mushrooms. So where we were going with the product for the holidays, dressing is a big deal.
Right.
Ooh.
And a lot of people a lot of people are moving away from meat sometimes.
Yeah.
But if you have that family gathering when you have one with meat and one without and you put the mushrooms in it, that's going to be a perfect, a combination. So you can make your homemade dressing with the cornbread using mushrooms. So if you've never had mushroom dressing, check it out.
And I'm
It's
a
really
vegetarian.
Yeah, I'm about to say you're a vegetarian.
Yeah, so at my house we do have, at my pop's house, they cook half on one stove and they've got utensils that they mess with the meat with, and on the other side is the vegetarian stuff. So that would be so exciting. And something so different and a lot more healthier. And really, the mushrooms are a great substitute for meat.
See,
so
I'm
great.
trying to get into mushrooms. I'm trying. Maybe I've had a bad experience with them, which is why I'm kind of resistant still.
Yeah, don't get them out of the cow patties.
Okay, yeah. See, that's what I've been doing.
Oh, man. We're just kidding. That is a joke, y'all.
That's a joke. That's a joke.
Nobody's
doing that.
Except Junebug. I called her my dog.
Okay, so I have to ask you a question. What's the best type of mushrooms if you're trying to get into mushroom eating per se?
So I would definitely go with the oyster mushroom. Maybe a blue or a brown or a white oyster mushroom.
Okay.
And I say that because that was my introductory into the mushroom world. I was looking for blue oyster mushrooms, and really I wasn't able to locate what I needed. But nevertheless, after growing them and working with them for a while, and you can prepare the mushrooms as elaborate as you like. But I keep it simple because I actually incorporate them in daily eating. So they're sautéed, they're, tossed in olive oil, seasoned real good. You can crisp them in the oven. You can put them on baked potatoes. You can put them on your rice. You can just incorporate them alongside some sautéed onions and peppers, and you can just put them on what you need. And
what's
they're really
some of the health benefits for doing that? What is some of the health benefits?
So you want to actually expose your mushrooms to heat so they can break open the chitin, and then your body can absorb all the nutrients, all the vitamin D, all the polysaccharides, and which helps the body with immunity, anti-inflammatory. They're wonderful for if someone is going through like anemia. So they have different mushrooms have their different properties, but antiviral, anti-inflammatory, all that good stuff is why you want to fortify your body by eating some of the different mushrooms.
And we're missing that so much in our diet, and that's why we just keep eating and eating and eating and eating. But when you're eating fresh, like eggs from the farm, and you've got all the vitamins in there, fresh mushrooms, broccoli. I'm trying to get Joshua to try some broccoli out of the field. He said he doesn't like broccoli, but I promise you, if you take it out of the field, it tastes totally different.
It tastes totally different.
It's real sweet.
Totally different.
I think we're so accustomed to having store-bought all the time. That's where our taste always automatically goes to. But when you start to taste fresh stuff, you can tell the drastic difference in them.
Exactly.
Immediately. And I have a lot of people who always say, well, I tried the mushrooms in the store, and I just want to tell you, we're not the same. We are not the same by no stretch of the imagination. So when you're in the store, you're probably grabbing some white button, creminis, or portobello.
Right.
And even when you pull it out the pack, it has like that covering on it. It's like, ooh, what is
It's
that?
slimy. They go bad
Yeah.
really
Right.
quick.
Right.
So
But
how do
that's
they?
not what we're doing here.
No, you're
That's not
and
what's happening.
this is a place to go. It is so cool. I was so excited when I walked in there. I was so excited for Katrina and what she's got going on. How do they find you, Katrina?
They can find me at my website, thepurplemushroom.com. Thepurplemushroom.com. You can reach me 803-200-1565. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. I have a TikTok account.
Ooh.
Yeah, now I'm not doing much with the TikTok, but you can find me there. You can definitely check me out.
Okay. I don't have a TikTok. I
Me
was
either.
scared of it. I was
I'm
like,
terrified of it too.
I know, me too. Well, Katrina, we are so excited, and I thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. Y'all have a wonderful day.
You too. Happy holidays.
There's so much
Thank
local
you.
farms going on right now. You can get if you go out to the Highway 34, you can get all kind of produce. They're what's it called? The holiday shopping crawl. I
Yes.
love that because you're
That's
crawling
cute.
around, not on the ground. Well, maybe after you go to that winery, you could
I will be.
We could be crawling around.
That'll be me.
But
It's cold. You got to be careful.
yeah. Don't let me get no. Well,
I'm not good with alcohol, so the crawl will probably be referred to me especially.
yeah. And hot flashes are my new superpower, so
I'm
I
so proud of
probably
you.
could be
Welcome
out.
to the welcome to
Welcome
the
to the
fight.
club.
Yes.
Y'all can rent me out, and I can just warm your greenhouse by just standing in it.
Oh, I'm fine with that.
You're fine with
I'm
that?
fine with that. I'm so proud that you made it here with us.
I know, right? I don't know about this. I think mood swings start happening soon. I might lose some of my best friends. I don't want to lose y'all.
Well, I'm used to it because you know for a fact I went
You're
through
used to me, or you used to?
No, you was my mood swing person when I would be crying. I kid you not.
I was.
Sal was the one I would call and be like, I don't know what's going on with me. And she's in the shop and she's working and she's doing her fabulous work at her farm. And she's like, I love you. Just hold the line. And she'll put somebody, please talk to her. I gotta go do this. I'm coming right back.
I do. And you got to talk to Sherry, who is a great gardener and a volunteer, and just
I love Sherry.
She is so awesome. She comes out to the farm on Wednesday. We now have some kids coming out, young adults. I'm sorry. We have young adults coming out to the farm on Tuesday and Wednesday, and they're in a work program, so they're learning how to do different skills. And I think Joshua said he's going to join us Wednesday too.
Yeah, I'm excited. You know, I'm gonna try not to get too close, but I'm gonna try to drive a tractor. I want to show them.
Don't run over anybody.
I will not run over anybody. But I'm gonna listen. She thinks that I'm great on the tractor. I'm not sure if she's just saying that, but it was really. I don't know if it's just because I'm very like hand-eye coordinated, but it was actually pretty easy. You should try.
He
I'm
was
terrified
doing,
of the tractor. I'm terrified of the horses, but I'll go up to him and say hello.
You give him a kissy.
I give him a hug. I give him a hug. But I love your horses. I do. And honestly, you have taken very good care of them.
Oh, yeah. We had goats that are like 9 to 15 years old, a horse that's 34, a pigeon that's 30.
Any one of you who's listening, please go out to Sal's Old Timey Feed on 113.
Grow Your Garden with Sal. We're not a feed store anymore.
Well, she's not a feed store, but it's a whole bunch of stuff there.
Yes. So come out, and this is Sal with Grow Your Garden with Sal, and we'll be right back. Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Sal with Grow Your Garden with Sal. I'm here with Joshua, who's a little red after our menopause speech, and also Cassandra right here. Hey Cassandra, so we've got a lot of farm events going on. The plant of this month are sunchokes, so definitely come down to my farm and learn more about sunchokes. We want to talk about another event we got coming up at my farm.
Yes. What day is it? I cannot remember. I'm
Christmas
so sorry.
Eve.
Christmas Eve.
How do you forget Christmas Eve?
Listen, I forgot Thanksgiving. I'm sorry. I just go with the flow.
So it's on December 24th.
It's on December 24th at Sal's. on 113 Hilltop Drive in Columbia, South Carolina. Please come out, and it's a potluck for anyone who is, if you're not going to be around your family, or if you just want to come and hang out with Sal and me and Sherry and everybody else, you're more than welcome to. And you can also bring just a dish. It don't have to be nothing fancy. We eat all that comes through that shop. Everything.
Even a bag of chips?
Yes.
Yeah, even a bag of chips.
Even a bag of chips. We do not care.
Now, the first time I put out, I said, bring a dish. I guess that's not something that everybody understands because people brought just a dish.
They brought dishes. It's like, that's not what.
So by a dish,
that's not what she meant.
I don't think that's your fault, Sal. I think,
Sal
I'll refrain, but I don't think that's
I'm
Sal's fault.
dishless. I have no dishes. Please bring me a dish.
She
no.
automatically assumes that everybody understands what she says. You're like, no, please elaborate, Sal.
It might be my country accent.
Yeah. No, it's not. Your country accent is
Well,
fine.
believe it or not, just because it's on Christmas Eve does not mean it's just for Christians or.
Absolutely.
No.
Anybody can come. Sal is the one person that and I'm not just saying this because she's my best friend. I've said this because I've known this woman for years. She don't care about all that. She care about people.
Yeah. Yeah.
She cares about people and would show up when you would not think that she knew to show up, So just come on out. Y'all bring something. It don't even matter what it is.
Yeah.
We gonna sit
Chips,
around.
Coke,
Chips, Coke, whatever.
Yeah.
We came last year, me and Andrew, and we had the most awesome, and it was warm out then too.
It was warm. Yeah.
And her dad came out with the music. He had them all dressed up, and he was dressed up as Santa Claus. And the kids absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
So, please just come on out.
If you have a family and you just want to get away from the stress for a little bit, because, I do dove releases. My other business is Love and Peace Dove Release. And I have trained homing pigeons. So, y'all, PETA, don't call me. I'm a vegetarian. We don't eat our pigeons, but they're trained homing pigeons, which is what we had in the Bible, and we'll be releasing some of them out at the Misfit dinner too.
Yes.
So I forgot where I was going with that.
Well, the thing about it, no, she does so much. It's like I can't keep up with her. I just jump in where I can.
I remember. So November, December's got like a lot more deaths. Deaths from suicide, deaths from stress, a lot's going on right now. And it's a lot of stress. So everybody calm down, bring it down a few notches. Yeah. Everything does not need to be perfect. And if you're around somebody who's toxic, come out here. We're not.
This is what I've always told people. If you need a place to go to release, to be okay, to just be in the moment, please go to Sal's. Go to Sal's. And the reason why I say that is because it is so tranquil down there.
We have fun.
You can go down there. You can volunteer. It can be the smallest thing. She accepts all types of help. That's good help. Mm-hmm. And you can just release and be okay. And I'm going to tell you something. If you just want to sit down and talk to her, she would sit in that shop with you for minutes on end and just beg, it's going to be okay.
I know. I might be working at the same time, but we are
She's going to be doing 15 things one time, but I promise you, she is not going to lose sight of you. I'm not making this up because I have experienced that, and she's like, I ain't got time for this. Come on down here, girl.
She may try to get you to eat random things out of her garden.
She will. She will. You see her walking. You see her go to the hoops in the back and pull some peppers or something, and she's walking around just eating it. And the best thing about that is that I never done that until I saw her do it. Mm-hmm. I never just picked up a pepper off the vine and just ate it until I saw her do it. And I was like, yo, this is an experience.
A month and a half ago, Sal brought me these sweet peppers. I don't know what kind of peppers they were, but she brought them in there. I guess they picked them the night before.
Yeah.
They were great.
They were like candy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like candy.
They really were.
Those are sweet snacking peppers. And they're bright orange. They're so beautiful.
You planted a lot of peppers last year.
A lot. Laura Lee got a lot for her jam.
Yeah.
She does a habanero jam.
Yeah.
We sell her product in our store, and they make great Christmas gifts.
Absolutely.
And then she's also at Soda City every Saturday.
There was something going on down on Gervais Street. You couldn't go down Gervais Street past the street house. I wonder if it had something to do. It was this morning. I wonder if that had something to do with.
They might have something Christmassy going on.
Yeah.
Maybe like a tree lighting. I don't know. Maybe that might be at night.
Has it started yet?
I know. Well, I know that the tree has already been lit.
Yeah.
I mean, I drive down Gervais Street every night.
Yeah.
You usually
to
land
work,
it on like the first week of Christmas, Advent.
I'm so out of touch this year.
Yes.
I forgot it was Thanksgiving, and I had to make some dressing.
I know. I'm calling you all the time. I'm like, Cassandra,
Yeah.
get out of the garden. Come over here.
You know exactly where I'm at too.
I know. She's always in the garden.
I have this T-shirt that my husband bought me that says "I play in dirt."
Mm-hmm.
And I literally wear this shirt all the time. And she was telling me, "Okay, get out the dirt." I'm like, "Why? I like the dirt." You know, she always tell me, "Get out the dirt, get in the kitchen." I'm like, "Oh, that's
If you're
fine."
an introvert and you come to my farm, I'm going to be pulling, like Cassandra, I'm going to be pulling it out of you.
She's
going
to pull it out of you because she pulled. I mean, I'm in between, and she
And I
pulled
think
it
I
out
am
of me.
too. Yeah.
Sal has taught me balance.
Yeah.
And when you go to her farm, you're going to see a balance of everything.
Yeah.
From the crazy to the fun to the I'm going to sit back here in the cut and just watch.
Exactly.
And the best thing about her is that she'll accept all people down there. So if you want to go on a Wednesday to volunteer, please just go volunteer. You will see how amazing that it is.
It's so much fun. And you need to sign up for our newsletter at growyourgardenwithsal.com or salslocalseed.com.
Yeah.
Either place that get you there. Sign up for that newsletter. You get to come up with a lot of farm events going on from various farms. You get to find out what's going on at my farm.
Yes.
You get to find out the plant of the week, like Sunchokes.
Yes.
Yeah. So, and if you want to come out to the Misfit dinner, we do ask you reserve. It's free to reserve.
Yes.
That just lets us know how many people are coming.
Right. And bring something to eat, not a dish.
If you can't bring anything, it's
Still
totally
come.
fine.
If you stop by the grocery store and buy a thing of, rolls or something, that's great.
That's
totally
now,
fine.
don't everybody show up with rolls. You don't have to bring what you like.
It's solely potluck, and you can bring whatever you can contribute. And if you can't contribute, just come and hang out with us.
Yeah. We'll make you sing a song.
Absolutely.
No, we will not. We won't do that.
Yes. And you can take pictures with Dad and the donkeys because he's going to have them out there because he loved the donkeys.
And on another note, if you I actually experienced this yesterday. If you go out to Sal's farm, she has fresh eggs, which a lot of people don't know.
Yes.
And they're really cool, and they're not a bad price at all.
No, and they've got all different colors. You got blue, green, camo eggs.
Are you getting back into the chicken business?
No, we're not doing a hatchery. Not doing a hatchery anymore. I did have a hatchery, and we hatched out and sold, I think, a record of like 10,000 chicks a year.
Yeah.
And it was, God bless anybody who has a hatchery because it's kind of a nasty job, and it's really, it's a lot to it. So I was happy. So I turned over that side of the business about 4 years ago to Abby at Crazy Chick Heritage Farms.
Yes, please go.
She is awesome.
Yeah, she's amazing.
And if you want a baby chick, go out there. And then also make sure you get a container of Pasty Butt solution.
Yes. I had to learn about Pasty Butt from you. And
yeah, you want to tell them what it is?
It's when they get backed up back this, kind of like a little bit of bird constipation poop.
Yeah, and it sticks to their vent.
Yes, and you don't want anything to stick to their vent. Always make sure that you're... I look at my chickens every day. Like some people just clean like once a week, whatever. I clean every day, and I make sure that I'm always examining my chickens. I make sure beaks are clean, and I make sure eyes are clear, and their feet, they can also get bumblefoot. So I'm always looking at their feet, making sure that's fine. I'm always checking their vents because that's where the eggs come from.
Yeah, exactly. And difference in the temperatures when you bring a chick home from Crazy Chick Heritage Farm. You get it in the car, you're taking it home, and that stresses it out.
Yes.
So this Pasty Butt solution is a feed additive that you just add it to their feed for the first week, and it really helps prevent. It's got we make it at our farm. It's a certified South Carolina product. Completely registered and everything. So so next year when you're thinking about getting baby chicks, go to Crazy Chick Heritage Farms.
Yes, go see Miss Abby up there. She's amazing. When I want to replenish my flock, I always go to Abby.
Yeah,
I always go to Abby.
And I'll tell you real quick again about some of the events. We
have the holiday shopping crawl that's happening today, actually, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. It's all the businesses along Business Highway 34.
And we have the Dolce Vita Open Farmhouse from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. That's over in Eastover, and they have a wreath making, I don't know, exhibit. You can help. I guess I'm not sure.
Yeah, demonstration.
Demonstration, and that's out 1715 Congress Road in Eastover.
And we have the holiday market at. Can you pronounce that word? Magic coffee will be provided, and that's 10 to 1, 1236 Muller Road in Blythewood. So go check out your local farms, and me and Cassandra is going to go see some alpacas.
Absolutely.
Thank y'all. See you next week.